engaged. Sorry, ladies. I'm in a great relationship, and I know she's the one because she's the third one. They say 3 times a charm, right? Right? The first marriage actually lasted 12 years. My second marriage lasted 3 days. So in my family, I hold both records for longest and shortest marriages. Still waiting on a trophy. But we work really well together as a couple. And I think that's because we're opposite people, you know? Like, my fiance, she's like a tall glass of fine wine. I'm more of a short PBR. She dresses like she's part of the yacht club. I dress like I'm definitely playing Dungeons and Dragons in my mom's basement. She has good credit, and I have a gift card for Olive Garden. We're opposite, but we work, and we're in love. Round of applause if you've ever been in love. Oh. Love is a beautiful thing, but love will get you to do some questionable things. Like, I definitely did some questionable things for love. But I think the most questionable thing I've ever done for love is I let a woman convince me to spend $3,000. It was $3,000, and in case we didn't hear it, $3,000 on a set of pots and pans. That is an appropriate reaction. I didn't even know you could spend $3,000 on pots and pans. They know. Yeah, they're so expensive, you have to finance these pots and pans. My friends had mortgage payments, car payments, I had pan payments. You have no idea how stressful that is for a guy my size to think if I miss a pan payment, my pans could be repossessed. Talk about a stressful situation. Ooh. And you can't, like I said, you can't get these at a department store. You have to go to, basically you have to join a secret society where you're invited by another member. I like to refer to that member as an idiot. Because only idiots go, I know, I'm the idiot, I went. They tell you, though, this is how they get people to go to these, though. They say, if you go to the demonstration, they're going to show you how the pans work, they're going to cook you a nice meal, and then they're going to give you a free gift. Now, that's 2 frees. I'm like, I'm game. I can totally go sit through this demonstration for some free things, right? And then after it's done, I'll say no. And then I'm going to have a free meal and a free gift, and today's going to be a good day. Now, her friend convinced her that these pots and pans were the greatest pans ever made. In fact, she convinced her that they were God's greatest gift to the world. That's how good they were. So when we went, she went in knowing she was going to buy the pots and pans. We didn't communicate this beforehand. We had 2 completely opposite plans. So we sit through the demonstration, they cook us a nice meal. I gotta say, the pans were impressive, the food was good. We got to the end of the demonstration, and then the lady giving the demonstration looked us both in the eyes, smiled, and said, now that you've seen what the pots and pans could do, would you like to buy a set? I immediately said no. She simultaneously said yes. Then I looked at her, she looked at me, we locked eyes. And at that very moment, I decided it was time to man up. Put my foot down. And then we locked eyes again. But now her demeanor changed. Because now she had a look of anger and rage. And I'd seen that look before plenty of times, believe me. Oh, I saw it one time at a zoo. A guy said something really dumb to her, made her so mad, she punched the guy in the face, knocked him out, and put him in the hospital. So when I got out of the hospital, you bet I bought those pots and pans.